Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back baby with another banging video. So, in this video, I'm gonna say I told you guys that DDG is gonna take every single opportunity that he can going forward to ensure that Halle's name is inserted in the same sentence as his. And he's not going to do it directly. He's going to do so indirectly because he just cannot help but to use her at every single point and every single turn as an opportunity for him to be talked about. Let's talk about it, shall we? Because during Drake's performance at the Wireless Festival over the weekend, Drake basically paused his set to ask the crowd, anybody here have a effed up ex? Now, we know that once Drake said that DDG was there, DDG wasn't going to allow a perfect opportunity to slide. So DDG, who was in the VIP section, he was like, okay, don't point the camera at me. Don't point the camera at me. Oh my God, the blogs are going to have a field day with this. Oh my God, the blogs are going to have a field day with this, right? When he could have easily just be quiet and just act like a regular patron in that moment. But because he wants to be inserted in the same sentence as Halle so badly, ain't no way he would have passed on that opportunity. So let's take a look at this clip together, shall we? And then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
What I'm asking is, does anybody in here have a fucked up ex? That's all I want to know.
You better not put that goddamn camera on me, bitch. I ain't going back on no blog for that shit.
That person in your head right now. Think of that person. Take a second. Take a second. I want you to visualize.
Ed almost lost his job, yo.
All those nights that you felt fucked up. I want you to take your middle finger. I want you to put it in the sky. Did everything.
Now guys, there you have it. Mr. DDG having to insert himself into everything because he knows darn well what he did. And for those who wanna forget, well, or in case you've missed it, he basically said that Halle is psychologically unwell, irrespective of the fact that he's a rapper and a streamer. He doesn't have the training or expertise to mentally diagnose anyone. He basically labeled that woman as being psychologically unwell. So when Drake said that about effed up ex, DDG knew darn well what he was doing because he was literally begging for the cameras to be turned on him. He had to say something. He wasn't going to allow that opportunity to go by. And he's like, you better not point that camera on me. You better not point, you know, he was literally begging for it without even remembering that. Well, actually he remembered, but with DDG, it is him first and everything else after. Because if you're going to do that to the mother of your child who's trying to move on, you know, you've just seen your child, you asked the court to visit your child in Italy, which was clearly granted to you, but irrespective of that, you're still somewhat unhappy as though you're not in the child's life, and the things you do or say about the child's mother does not matter to you. So you wanted clout above everything in that moment, and he got exactly what he wanted because, as you guys know, naturally everyone is going to start talking about it, especially now that DDG, well, especially because he inserted himself in that sort of manner. So this is what he's going to consistently do to basically get himself mentioned in the same sentence as Halle, because he knows the blogs are going to talk about it. Even if one of us refuse to talk about it, not all of us are going to refuse to talk about it. And of course, it's content. We're going to talk about it, especially if we predicted that he was going to do this. And at the end of the day, the prediction is proven to be true. It proves that I was right. It proves that DDG is not going to allow that woman to move on with her life peacefully. He's determined as hell to take every single opportunity that he can and uses Halle's fame for his own personal push. DDG does well on his own, yes, but with Halle, he registers a lot more. Every time Halle is in the mix, he gets a lot more clout and attention. He gets a lot more mention, and he loves that for himself. I've seen, a few of DDG supporters saying, oh, it's not true because as a matter of fact, since DDG has been with Halle, he has been losing numbers. Anyone with a functioning brain knows that. That is complete BS. You know why? You can tell it's a lie. He wouldn't take every opportunity to make everything public, and he wouldn't have Halo on every live stream. And when Halle got the court order for Halo to no longer appear on live stream, he wouldn't have been crashing out saying that he's gonna get himself a surrogate and he's gonna get a baby all by himself, a baby that no one has no say in, no control over. That's how you know that, when his supporters try to lie for him, at least they have to make it believable, because that one saying that, oh, as a matter of fact, since he's been with Halle, his number has been down. No, it is every time he tries to throw Halle under the bus, people are like, listen, we can clearly see what you're doing to this girl, and it's really, really not cool. And whenever he's not doing it, his family members, of course, they pick up the baton and they continue where he left off. So Halle is just going to have to ride out the storm with DDG and his family members on this one. She's going to have to be the bigger person and consistently choose to keep her silence in all of this for the sake of their child. Just imagine, one parent having to be the bigger person at all times, when that should definitely not be the case, in my opinion. Because here comes DDG once again, taking another opportunity as a perfect opportunity to take a jab against the mother of his child for absolutely no darn reason. Because honestly, in my opinion, what he did was so unwarranted, so not needed. Drake is gonna always do whatever he needs to do to hype up his fan base, because they've spent really good money to see him, and he's gonna hype them up as much as possible. But DDG could have allowed that moment to pass, but being the clout chaser he is, like hell, he wasn't gonna allow such an amazing opportunity to pass without him capitalizing on it. But I want to hear from you guys. What's your 2 cents on the matter? While you're at it, y'all know what to do, honey. So go ahead, give this video a big thumbs up, share, stay safe, and we're gonna talk some more in the comment section. Peace.